Hi everybody, how you doing today? The video of this new enclosure I got from my Nicaraguan Boa. It's a Pet Smart 46, Thrive 46 is what they call it. The dimensions are 46 inches long, 18 inches wide, 18 inches high. There's his ambient temperature of 84 with 59% humidity, which is good. The fogger will come down and blow mist in there. It'll bounce off the floor here and roll over to the right. So it's slightly higher than that, I'm sure. He's doing just fine. He's in this new hide, which barely fit. Hide is 18 inches, like 5 inches high. 6 inches high, about 9 inches wide. Lasts him for quite a while. We have his UVB on. I do have a little perch there that he can climb up and down on. I had that zip tied in place and zip tied on the top. That humidity probe, the sensor for the controller down here is kicked on. I have to get some more zip ties. I'm going to undo this one and secure this one better. We took without poking a hole in the screen, I took a cap from a gallon jug and hollowed it out and ran the hose in it to give it a flat base. And I'm just waiting for the zip ties to come in. Wife went out to get some stuff and she's going to bring them back, and I'll run a zip tie here and here to secure it. Over here, 75 watt bulb, and then at night time I'll turn that off and turn on his 60 watt. It keeps it 88 degrees over there in the corner. Over here, it's all in the mid 80s, 88, high 80s, 84 over here. Of course, my room is at 82 degrees ambient, so it gives a couple degree difference higher. I really like this tank. It's a huge improvement for him. I should get, I'd say at least another 1.5 to 2 years out of it before he outgrows this. He did just eat yesterday. I don't want to disturb him. Hiding there in the corner. Yep, the Pet Smart Thrive 46 it's called. These are real glass doors. I'm still debating if I should silicone the handles on or not. I don't know. Put a little lock here. I bent this lip up a little bit, just a little bit, to put that little lock in there to keep him from sliding these doors. Real easy for him to slide the doors. I do believe they make a special lock to fit in that fitting, but I had a small lock where very gently pull up on this and the lock will fit, just so he can't slide the doors open. The only other downfall, there's really no access holes other than this top thing, which I'm not too crazy about, but it works, I guess. For that probe, there's not a gap on the side ventilation. It's just not wide enough. I really don't feel like cutting anything or modding anything on this tank. It's a really nice tank, so I just had to make do with what I had. Humidity is set at 68%. Keeps it at 60, 59, 60 at nighttime, and 65 when I turn those lights out, because those lights can really makes it a challenge to keep the humidity up. Using a mixture of Ego Earth with Forest Floor, the substrate. This nice large water bowl. And then we'll decommission his old tank and throw that in the dumpster. That was just to get me by when I first got him. That 27 long, which is over there, pile of crap. Hercules is over here. He's going into a new tank. He's going into this tank. Another one that I have on the way. This is a Zen habitat. It's the Meridian model PVC. It's 4 feet by 4 feet high, 2 feet wide. I really like this tank. There is flaws with it, unfortunately. I would not, from future reference, I would not install these metal edge protectors. The idea is so the snake can't get through here, but it's going to rub, and it'll put a nice little slice in your the plexiglass, or acrylic they call it. But then my plan is to replace these doors anyway, because I hate plexiglass. I am going to have it measured out, and I'm going to have glass doors installed. So that's fine. It comes with this little wire lock. You take it, you put it in like this, and then turn it so it can't slide. I'm not sure what that's from, but I don't know. That might be. I was cleaning that and it doesn't feel like a scratch, some kind of residue. I don't know what that is. It might be from the glue. I don't think it is though. That's alright. Like I said, these will be replaced. These are going to be replaced, as I said. Slide the door open. I put a that 2x6 in there for her. I cut it to 47 inches long and use this old 50 styles wax paper for her perch. Use 3 wood screws on each end to secure it. 75 watt halogen bulb, and her night light is a red 60 watter, and her UVV's over here. Her rectifogger system's here, and humidity controller. Let's see. You can see her in there. She just ate yesterday and she's being antisocial. Be a good idea to replace this substrate shield with genuine glass too. I think I'm just going to go all glass, so I'm really not too worried about this. I just wish it would have been glass to begin with. Perfect humidity for her. 84 ambient, 60 humidity. Go over here real quick. And right here we have, you gotta kind of move the substrate around. 88, 89. There, hit 90, her hot spot. Another hot spot. It's kind of partially under the water bowl too. Keep this nice light coming down. And plus right here, 89, 88, 75 watt bulb. My room temperature is about 82 ambient, but here's her controller for the heat pad. It's under there. So this is 1/4 inch PVC, so a Zen Med heat pad will fit under there. I have it secured on these planks just to give it added support underneath. This is only 1/4 inch. I mean, there's no way she could bow it, but I'm just going to put the planks under there anyway for securement and to help keep the pad nice and flat. up against the panel, because these things right here, I have my thermometer holding this black element right there. You see that on these heat pads have this black element on the back. Well, what happens is that adds weight, and as it heats up, it will start peeling right here in the back, and then over time the whole thing will start peeling off just because of that element. So I just used what I had as a thermometer, put it under there, keep it nice and flush, and I only have to run it at 100 degrees to keep it 90-ish, 88, 89. So she can come over here and coil up if she wants. And I have a second one coming for Hercules. I think he'll enjoy it. And in the future, what you could do is remove this panel. These slide right out. And you can get a second one, put it on a long 8-foot banquet table, get a second one, and then remove the panel, and then connect these two together, and then you can seal it with flex tape, and then run a long 2x6 across, 8-footer. Won't have one long perch. It'll keep the tank together, from the snake won't be able to pull it apart or anything. In the back, what I did is I sealed each corner here, here, and in the middle on the back side with flex tape, because these have plastic snap-ins that keep this wall secure, and I don't trust them, and I don't want the snake to be able to pop those pins and be able, because those pins pop, she'll be able to fold that door out and climb out the back. So I use flex tape, heavy duty. It's a 5-foot long by 4 inch wide piece of tape. They're real thick, heavy duty, to seal it in the back, just to make sure that she doesn't climb out. That's the tank. Of course, I have my UVC on the outside, disinfecting lights. Yes, Hercules will be going in one. And I have his UVC set up over here outside his tank. That's what I've been up to lately. Gonna get a second one up. And then when I put the one up for Hercules, I'm not going to use these metal things, because they're just going to rub the door. These metal guards. These are for smaller snakes, so they can't wedge in there. He won't be able to anyway. I mean, it makes it look nicer, but it'll put a friggin' slice in your door. Well, it is what it is, man. It's my first time setting one of these up with my experience with this tank. You know, it's a new product, so I just wasn't crazy about the acrylic, but this can be fixed, no problem. Just get this measured out, piece of glass cut here, here, and here, problem solved. Guess I went with the acrylic to keep it from breaking and shipping or whatever, or the windows smashing. But like I said, the Pet Smart 46 is real glass, which I like. You can't smudge it up as easy, and it won't scratch on you. It's a lot harder to scratch anyway, put it that way. But here it is for the Aztec Morph. Got all kinds of room in there. I think Hercules, when he gets his set up, he's gonna like it. He's gonna be on that perch. It's gonna be all over the place. And like I said, later on down the road, you can always connect two of these together. They also make a kit that puts it in L shape, but I'm not too crazy about the L shape. I'd rather have one long 8-foot arboreal tank for them instead of a L shape. L shape will give you, they said, 10 foot of floor space, but yeah, big enough place. You could get two of these, put them together, and then put the L-shaped kit on it. That'd be pretty cool. All kinds of room. That's all I have for now. You have a good day.